Thanks for tuning in. Today we're making homemade Easter bun. This is a very quick and easy method, and after watching this video, you'll find that instead of buying Easter bun, you can easily make your own. And with Easter around the corner, you still have enough time to watch this video and go and get all your ingredients and make your own delicious spice Easter bun. So let's look at our ingredients. On this side here I have the wet ingredients, the liquid ingredients. So I have a beaten egg, melted butter, I have some soaked mixed peel and raisin. This is optional. It depends on your liking. Remember, every recipe depends on your liking. So this is optional. And this was also soaked. I have the browning. I have some red label wine. I'm not sure if I will be using this yet or the amount that I'll be using, but this is also optional. I have a Guinness Stout, which is a must. So it's either a Guinness Stout, a Dragon Stout, or if you cannot get any of those, you can always use Malta. And I have some vanilla. I also have some lemon zest, and that is to take off the rawness from the egg. And over here, I have some strawberry jam, any flavored jam, guava jam, anyone, it's to your liking. I have some allspice, mixed spice, some nutmeg, baking soda, baking powder, and I have sugar, ground cinnamon, some honey, and I have salt, and I have my flour, and also my baking utensils. All the ingredients, gather all your ingredients, and we are ready to go. So first we're going to start out with the liquid ingredients. So I'm starting with my liquid ingredients. So this is my melted butter. My bottle of stout, my sugar, my browning, and the browning. For this recipe you need half tablespoon of browning, but it depends on you how dark you want your bun. I don't want my bun to be too dark, so I'm just going to use just a small amount. And remember, all the measurements will be in the description below. And this recipe is for 1 loaf of bun, just 1 loaf. If you want more, you can always double the ingredients. So that was my browning. I'm also adding 1 teaspoon of vanilla, And I'm going to mix that until the sugar granules are dissolved. I'm also adding a tablespoon of the jam. And we continue to mix until everything is dissolved. I'm also adding a 1/4 cup of wine. Remember, the wine is optional. And now I'm gonna add my egg and also some lemon zest. And we continue to mix that. Mix it until you're satisfied that all the sugar granules are dissolved and the jam is dissolved, everything is even out. Then you're going to just set that aside. Yes, you continue to whisk. Whisk and whisk until you are satisfied that everything is dissolved. So I'm going to set it aside, and then I'm going to start with the dry ingredients. And now for the dry ingredients, I have my flour, which was pre-sifted. And now I'm going to add some nutmeg, baking soda, baking powder, all mixed spice, allspice, cinnamon powder, and a little bit of salt. For this ingredients, you need a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, but it depends on you. Just a pinch. It's good enough. So we add all our dry ingredients and we're gonna mix it up. Until everything is even. And when you're satisfied that everything is even out, then you're gonna add your mix peel to the flour. And the reason why you're adding it to the flour is because you want the flour to coat the fruit so that it does not stick to the bottom of your bun. So you're going to take your time and make sure it is well coated and even out in the flour. We don't want to have all of it on one side. And remember, we do it this way because we don't want it to, if we added it to the liquid, then we would have everything settling at the bottom of your bun. So please remember, while you're watching, please remember to give this video a thumbs up and remember to check out my shop. The link is on my channel homepage. and also my other channel, Darian May Max. So we continue to rub it in, and it's already looking good. And now you're going to add your dry ingredients to the liquid ingredients, a little at a time. Remember, we are mixing and scraping. Okay, and this smells so good. And remember, you do your taste test and see if you want to add anything else. And we continue to mix. And when you're satisfied with your batter, that means there's no flour lumps. Then you're going to set this aside and get your pan ready. So while my oven is preheating at 350 degrees, I'm using my baking spray today, and I have this little one here, this little pan, so that if I have extras. Now we're going to place the batter into the pan. And we're not gonna fill it all the way up, because we know that it is gonna be rising. So that is for that one. And then the leftovers. Remember the leftovers? I put it in here. That's the leftovers. And this is ready to go in the oven, but just before I put it in the oven, I'm just gonna be prettying up the top. This is also very optional. Optional. Just get some of the mix peel. And as I said, this is optional. Everything is to your liking. And this is ready. And I'm also going to do the same thing to this little one right here. And now we're going to put these in the oven. And you're going to allow them to bake for 50 minutes to 1 hour on 350 degrees. And while that is being done, I'm going to show you how I make the glaze, but we're going to wait a little bit until it's almost time for the bun to finish, because the glaze has to be warm, so we don't want to get it ready too early. Okay, so we're going to allow the buns to bake, and then we'll be right back. Now the bun is almost finished, so we're going to get this glaze ready so that as soon as we take the bun out of the oven, we just apply the glaze warm. So I have some butter, and remember, all the measurement will be in the description. I have some butter, some honey, and some jam. And remember, it's any kind of jam. And also, your glaze could also be just some water and honey and water, or the jam and the honey, the butter. Just do whatever works for you. So I'm gonna heat this up and have it ready. And here are your lovely buns. So now we're going to take the glaze, which is ready, over here, and we're going to just glaze the top of the buns. And the glaze is what gives your bun that smooth top. This looks great. Okay, now we're done with this one. So let's do the same with this little one. And remember, when you're baking your bun, remember it's what you want and what you like. A lot of people are not familiar with the stout taste, so you substitute whatever you want to substitute, wine or the malta. And also remember to go easy with the browning, because you don't want your bun to be bitter. And Easter bun is a must during Easter with your cheese, or you can have it just as it is. So we're just going to allow these to cool, and then we'll see what happens. So just allow these to cool. They're looking really, really good, and they are smelling delicious. And here's your most delicious homemade Easter bun. This is a must-try recipe. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember to get your cheese. And I just can't wait until it cools. It's delicious. See you in the next video. Enjoy!